Hello and welcome, my name is Kyle FtW and welcome to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video. In this video, you're back with another map guide video. Today we are covering the map Vacant. I don't know why I didn't cover this earlier in Modern Warfare's life cycle, but nonetheless, I am here to cover this map today, which I think would put me covering every single 6v6 map in the game. I may have to look at the playlist to be positive, but I'm about 99% sure that once I cover this map, I have covered every single map in the game. So as you can see here, I am on the Coalition spawn, and as you can see, here is an overview of the map. Pretty much the same overview as the original Vacant, but there's a couple little tiny differences. This is not really the broken 3-lane map that I like to say that I like to say in all my other videos. This is more of a map that is a 3-lane map. It's it's a great map, one of my favorite maps in the entire game. And now we're going to go ahead and jump into this now. So there's a little overview, as I said, of the mini map. So now let's get into this. So we're going to start off here with the left side, because the left side is probably where the most changes have occurred. So starting off here with the first change, this building is now available on this map. Not really sure why you would want to spend much time in here. Maybe if you're being spawn trapped, you may want to be in here, but for the most part, I rarely see an enemy in here. There could be an objective in here as well, but I'm not really honestly sure. I don't think there's an objective in here. This is kind of just an empty room. Maybe to call it a kill streak, this would be a really good place, but other than that, this room is kind of useless and doesn't really do much for you. Now, the next new building is right here. There is objectives in here. I'm not sure if there's an objective in headquarters, but I know that there's an objective here in hardpoint. So just be aware of that there are objectives here. But from this building, you can get lines of sight to enemies over there on that head glitch over there. You can get lines of sight to enemies that are over there, and you can get lines of sight to enemies over there. And if you want, you can also get a line of sight to enemies that are a little bit more over there, way over there in that corner right where I'm shooting right now. And if you jump up here, you can get sights on enemies on that head glitch. But you can also run through here, and you can get a line of sight over there. This is an original area. There used to be a barrel here actually that they actually got rid of in this version of the map, which is an okay change. I think they just moved the barrel from there to back here, which this barrel is pretty much useless. There's no really need to do that. Actually, that is a little bit of a sneaky spot. If I can get back up here again. Yeah, this is a really sneaky spot. This door is open. You can get a really sneaky head glitch on people over there, which is kind of interesting. Again, here is a little bit of an empty space. Maybe you can call in a kill streak here. Nothing really of note there. But then if you come over here, you can also find another very interesting building. This is just another building that was just added to the map that wasn't here in the original as well. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, this was a little shack in the original. So this building was in the original, but it wasn't an actual building. It was just a little shack. So again, not really a popular place, but there is a spawn point right here as well. So just be aware of that if you're an enemy that is over here, because enemies can spawn here. So if you're in this building right here, you can just wait for enemies to come by, because they will be spawning here. Now over here into this room, this is another very popular area of the map. Again, this can give you a very large line of sight to enemies that are way over there. And if you're over here, just be aware that there could be enemies here. There's plenty of head glitch positions. There's one here, there is 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 one here, and then there is a last one right here, which isn't really super useful, but it is still there nonetheless. So just be careful. There are people that love to head glitch right there on that little thing right there. There's people that like to head glitch there, people who like to head glitch there, people who like to head glitch there, and then back there in that little corner. So just be very careful if you're gonna be running through here. There's plenty of exits. So there's one right here, for example. There is one over here as well. So just be very careful, because there will be a lot of enemies around here, especially in TDM. I assume there's probably enemies that are head glitching on there. I've seen enemies head glitching around here a lot, so again, just be aware of that. Now coming in through here, again, be aware of enemies, more doors here, and then this is the exact same. For the rest of this map guide, in all honesty, we are going to be covering pretty much the entire map, or the original map from Call of Duty 4, as well as Modern Warfare Remastered. So again, same thing here. Just be aware of enemies. There's not really much to do here. This is just a spawn point. The C flag is right there, just for those of you who are wondering. Again, be careful. Enemies love to come through here, sprint through here, and there's also enemies that like to just kind of hang out here. So just be aware of all these corners. That corner, for example, this corner, for example, and then there are some people who also just love to sit here as well. So just be very careful. There are a lot of places for people to sit in corners on this map, so be very aware of that whenever you play this map. Now if we come through here, again, this is the very popular grenade spot in the original. People would run through here, come through here, grab their C4 or their grenade, or I guess their grenade. I have C4s on this class, I didn't realize. But they would just throw their grenade all the way over there, but be very, very careful. This is not a safe place to be, especially because I have an SMG right now. Honestly, if you have an assault rifle, maybe it's good to mount right here and get it very, very early kill. But for the most part, I don't recommend going there at all. I would run right through here, come through here, and boom, you are now in SMG and shotgun range. So this is where you want to be with this gun that I have right now. And assault rifle is great on this map as well. There's plenty of long lines of sight, but again, just be very, very careful coming through here, because this area is a super, super long line of sight, as well as this area over here is a super, super long line of sight. And as I said earlier in the video, this is a very, very long line of sight as well. There's enemies that will head glitch back there. There will be enemies that are over there as well, so be very, very careful. Keep your assault rifle in this area, but for the most part, people love to run SMGs on this map, so you're never going to really need to be camping in a very long line of sight, because odds are there will be lots of enemies running in and out of this area. So now that we have this little back room covered, we can go ahead and talk about the right side. So this bathroom right here is a very popular area for people to sit in corners, so just be very, very aware. You can sit in this corner, you can sit in this corner. As I mentioned in my hard hat map guide, I am showing you guys camping spots so that you are aware of them, not so that I encourage camping, because I never will encourage camping, but just be aware that enemies can camp in here. They can also mount their weapons on here, so just be very, very careful running through the bathroom. But running through the bathroom can also give you access to here, and you can actually shoot enemies from here as well. You get pretty good bullet penetration. As far as I know, there's no way that a gun cannot shoot through here, but be aware, because people can also shoot through this area and kill you as well. So now if we go back over here, again, this is a very, very long line of sight, so be very, very careful. Here's a very popular head glitch because there is a spawn point right over here. There's a spawn point right here in this parking lot, so enemies will tend to run up here through this area and then be right here. So if you're back over there, and vice versa, just be aware that there will be enemies on that little head glitch area there in the original Vacant, and you can of course also run straight through here if there's no enemy there. Boom, get a kill, run right here, boom, get another kill, and then you can be on that head glitch as well. So be very, very aware of this head glitch from both sides, because there will be enemies coming from this way to me, and there will also be enemies that are just behind that head glitch if you're spawning over here in this area. Now again, coming over through here, be very careful, because enemies can shoot you through all of these windows right here. So just be very, very aware when you're running through this area. Plus enemies can get lines of sight from you from over here, and enemies can get lines of sight on you from over there. If I'm going to be completely honest for a minute, I never ever recommend running through these hallways ever. This hallway that I just showed you, and this hallway right here, because of the simple reason that you are putting yourself at a serious disadvantage. There's a head glitch position there, there's a head glitch position there, there's a head glitch position there, and there's a head glitch position all the way back there. So you are putting yourself at a very, very high disadvantage. So what I normally tend to do is I run through here, either sprint back here, or I sprint through here, because I am eliminating long lines of sights as well as head glitches, because 9 times out of 10 I use an SMG on this map, and you're not going to want to be fighting people from very long lines of sights anyway with an SMG or a assault rifle, because of the fact that enemies can easily kill you. Now, I don't recommend this hallway for the same reason. Unlike the other hallway, which I will show you right now, you can be standing here and then you can run back and get out of here. This hallway, however, if I get over here really quick, there is an exit right here, but once you're here, you are kind of stuck. There's no running. You can run through here, or you can run through here, but then by that time you run through here, that enemy might have picked up on it and then will kill you. So this hallway is especially dangerous, because again, same thing, head glitch there, and head glitch there, as well as there's a little bit of a gap right there where enemies can tend to be as well, and they can see you. But again, luckily there is a counter head glitch right here, so you can kill enemies over there. But again, just be very careful. So again, these head glitches, I mean, as I said, both of these hallways, do not recommend having an SMG or a shotgun at all, because you will definitely get killed. Maybe an assault rifle or a sniper or an LMG would be best for here, but definitely not an SMG or a shotgun. Now here is the middle of the map. This is of course where the B objective is. This is a very dicey place to capture the objective, because you are putting yourself at a very vulnerable position. Now I'm not positive, but I think my head might be showing right here. I'm not sure, but I think my head might be showing here. So again, this is a very good place to capture B and then get the frick out of Dodge, because you do not want to be here for very long at all. Again, But on the bright side though, both of these long hallways have routes to get to the other hallway very effectively. So I can run through here, get over to this hallway, and then I can run through here and get kills over here in this hallway. So this is a very, very good patrolling route to kind of get in between areas of the map that are high traffic. And of course, there are exits to all of them. I can run through there, I can quickly sprint through there, I can sprint through here, slide through this doorway, get into a safe position, or I can just get out the back door and get the frick out of Dodge. And now that we have pretty much this big building covered, which is 99% of the map, we can finally go ahead and cover the right side of the map. So as I mentioned earlier, there is a spawn point right here. Be careful, because enemies will be head glitching here in some modes. So, for example, Team Defender, enemies can be camping here, waiting for you to walk by, and again, they can easily head glitch right here and see you walk by and kill you, so be aware of that. There's again a spawn point right here. So again, if you're running from that angle, odds are enemies won't be spawning here, but if they do, then you should be aware of that as well and take them out. Then, of course, I can run through here as well. Take enemies out that are over here, that are way over here. This is, again, a very, very long line of sight. Although there is a very short line of sight right here, so if enemies come around that corner there, boom, perfect range for my Uzi right here. As well as, I can also jump up on here and take out enemies that are over here in this area. This is what I was talking about earlier, that enemies can shoot through here, as I can show you right now. I can easily shoot through here. Does not matter the glass, doesn't matter anything. I can easily kill an enemy that is in there. So be aware, as I showed you from the other angle, but now I'm showing you from this angle to take out enemies there. So, of course, you can also sit right here and wait. You can sit right here and wait, and you can sit over, yeah, you can only sit in these two spots, but you can also come back here and wait for enemies here, so again, be aware of that as well. Now, last but not least, we'll go ahead and talk about these crates really quick. Not much happens back here. Not much happens back here, if I'm being completely honest. The A domination flag is right here, but nothing really happens back here. Again, this is a very, very good place to call in your kill streaks. Go back here in this corner and just lay down and call in your kill streak. Now, if I remember right, this building, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this was in Call of Duty 4, but this just wasn't an accessible building. So enemies would spawn back here, enemies would spawn back here as well in the original, but this building just wasn't accessible back in the day. You can also come in here if you want. Not really worth it. Maybe if you prone down, you can just call in a kill streak or something here, kill an enemy that is over there, but for the most part, wouldn't recommend that either. But there we go, guys. That is going to do it for another map guide video. These are super in depth, I know. Actually, this is a really, wow, I just found another new line of sight. This is a very sneaky one. You can take out enemies there, and you can take out enemies there from this as well. Wow, this is a really sneaky little area as well, and you can even get a line of sight, I think, to over there as well. Wow, so this is a very good line of sight as well. But there we go. That is going to do it for the map guide video. So there we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it was able to help you out. This is I think this is the last 6v6 map for me to cover until the next one comes out. So I think I've officially covered every single 6v6 map in the game, which is pretty cool. So hopefully this was able to help you out. But if you want to check out my other map guides, you can. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this, if you're new, check out all my other previous map guide videos, which will be in the playlist in the description, as well as I think I'll put the previous one in at the end of the video as well, because I think my last Modern Warfare video was a map guide video, so you can check that out if you want to. But anyway, guys, I will see you all on another Call of Duty video very soon.